Hello, welcome back. If I remember rightly, this is a new video. I guess you'll know more than me. First of all, we cast Pack of Wolves. Good stuff. Lots of battles again. I don't know how best to go through this because they're all very small again. I guess I'll just click the summaries. So we got attacked in Trollwoods, and we defended. Some province defense. So that's here, right on the border. Battle in Blue Moss Forest. This was my profit. Yeah, taking this off some province defense. That's over here. Battle in Ultima Delca. This was Ulm sending out. We can watch this one actually. I'll show you where this is. So this was the province adjacent to his cap. So if you remember, I had my profit here last turn and moved them here. And I had a little army in Cadra that I moved to Ultima Delca, which he caught. With quite a few units. Lots of mages. This guy has a chest wound. Also this guy down here, there's a bunch of fire gems. And some leaders back here. So all of the mages summon Earth Power first. What else have we got? Strength of Giants, some Eagle Eyes. And it's still just Earth Melds. And this guy does Fire Elemental. Just checking. I know that the Earth Melds, I think they reduce defense, right, if you get Earth Melded? So that was Ultima Delca. We killed a few troops, but his troops are very cheap, of course. And we lost almost everything from this squad, unfortunately. But we did keep the mage. So that's something. Next was a battle in Shambhalak, interestingly. I didn't think he would attack this. But he did. Because you'll remember that I moved troops to Griffin Spires to defend that instead. Casian Forest. This was me just taking it with my dog. Over here. Griffin Spires, he did actually attack this. So I'm quite pleased with that, actually. He attacked it with 20 Shield Maidens. Let's see if the wolves did anything. Looks like they all died, but I don't know if they... No, it doesn't look like wolves are that much good for actual defense. Might be better when we've got a lot of them though, I suppose. Do we kill the commander? I can't remember. I just looked at the thing. No, we did not kill the commander, unfortunately. But we killed all of his troops. That's something. And finally the Sodden Merc. Even I don't remember where this is. Oh, it's the swamp we took back. Okay. Whew. So that's a lot of battles. Unexpected events. In Trollwoods, the forest has grown wild. Is this the province where this happened last time? I can't... Let's see. Yeah, the forest has expanded unnaturally. And now the forest has grown wild. I wonder if this is going to keep happening now in Trollwoods. Just the forest is going to get angrier and angrier. And in CERN, brigands have taken up residence in a ruin. Sure. And that's it for messages. Okay, so this is the state of the map now. I'm still just going to leave this army here for another turn or two, just to make sure it's safe. A new little squad of 7 units. Going to head to Shambhalak next. And the troops currently in Sodden Merc will move to Monarch Woods, hopefully to catch this army. But it's more likely, I think, he'll just stealth off some more. Can do quite a lot of recruitment this turn, so I'm getting the 7 units here, and I'm also getting the Lancers here now as well. So we can start to consolidate some of these forces and move out another proper army stack at some point. Over here, the dog and these troops are going to take iron range. I'm a bit nervous of taking provinces adjacent to Ulm's cap at the moment because, then again, is that accessible? But it is currently covered in snow and cannot be used. So it might be safe to take that. It would be out of my dominion. Then again, so's this. And I'll play it safe. I'll just send everything to iron range up here. Down here, this is a bit of a mess now, because my prophet and all his troops are a bit trapped. I can't cross this river, unfortunately. Which is strange, because it's winter. Oh, it's summer on my side. Maybe that's why. So we can't cross the river, so... What do I do? Do I try to fight this stack with mine? Whoops. I don't know. I think the best thing to do is just run. And then hopefully he starts sending this stack out after me. And chasing me around here uselessly. And in the meantime we'll have time to sort of put our northern forces into a ball. Not really sure though. We are 5 turns away at least, I think. Oh, maybe not quite. So we're a bit closer to Horde of Skeletons than I thought. Maybe 4 turns. That would be pretty good. Maybe less than that if I keep recruiting. So that would be really useful for us. Not a lot else to say though. There are a lot of units in Ulm now that I can see there. 130 units. Mainly spearmen, swordsmen, raiders and steel maidens. So it's hard to know what he's going to do. Is worth mentioning that he has very weak dominion in this area. It's tempting to just try and, I don't know. If I can just sit on his fort and then just build temples around it and like blood sack, maybe I can just dom kill him. But not in the short term. Getting a bit tricky in the short term. But we'll see what happens anyway, and I'll leave the orders as they are. Anything else to move? No. Scouts moving down as usual. We will have scouted all of this area next turn. This might be all of the territory he has left. Anyway, that was turn 19. And Ulm is the person left to take their turn. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very shortly. Hello, welcome back. Getting real sick of this war, guys. We cast Pack of Wolves. We searched for sites. We did not find any. Whew, battles. Okay. Let's look at the map first again. I think it's better to look at the map first. Alright. You can see we took back Shambhalak. We lost the Lancer. Somehow. We lost the Sodden Merc to 35 Shield Maidens. Pretty tough. What else we got going on? Lost Fucan to a shitload of units, but we took Iron Range. Lost Blue Moss Forest and took Terrace Peaks. So let's have a look. Iron Range took with the God and some troops. And we beat some forces of Ulm, which is good stuff. Actually, let's watch that. So this is how my God fares against Ulm's troops. Fairly well. What else? Sudden Merc, we saw Swamp, 35 Shield Maidens, Fucan, yep. So Fucan is over here. This is a big stack of units, but only 1 mage. So I'll take a quick look at this. Because this is an army that I guess is going to be chasing my God. Just the strength of giants. There's a lot of strengths of giants. How strong do these guys get? +3 is that from +4? Alright. Shambhalak, yep. Blue Moss Forest. Okay, Blue Moss Forest is over here. So this is the big stack that's chasing my prophet. We can see that the mage that had a fire gem and was summoning fire elementals seems to have been retired. So it's still mostly just strength of jointed troops. And Terrace Peaks was the one I took. Is there anything here? No. That's my profits group. Okay, so I hope that's clear. It's not really clear to me. And we foresaw a disaster. But our mages all have Fortune Teller. So, yeah. Okay, so that's messages. I know it's a bit awkward trying to go through all this shit, because there's just a lot of like raids, but I think it's better to just look at the map and look at how the state of the map has changed, to be honest. Okay, anyway. Over here, it's hard to retain our territory. This is 35 shield maidens now walking around. I'm sending these units to attack it. Not a lot, but they are unbuffed shield maidens, so hopefully it's sufficient. They might move anyway, so it's not a big deal. Down here, doing lots of packs of wolves. I'm building up some wolves. But I'm still going to leave this guy defending as well, until I feel like it's safe. Moving a lot of troops to Vepeta. There's going to be, what's this, 7 plus 6, 13 plus, I'm recruiting another 7. That's 20 units that'll be there next turn. And then if this army survives, that'll be another 15. So we'll have 35 troops walking around our home territory, trying to defend it. Now, over here is more interesting. Worth pointing out, Ulm has like every fucking mercenary company. Question is, what do I do now? I opted to do nothing. We've discovered 2 forts of Ulm's. This is an actual fort, and this one is just a palisades. So the temptation was to just attack this palisades and sit on it, maybe even take it. This is a very, very small army, but it's a very, very small fort, so... But the worry with that is that if I move to Brightwoods next turn, he could move this stack into Terrace Peaks, and another stack from his cap into Snowford, and then I'm really trapped. So what I'm hoping he does is I'm hoping he attacks Terrace Peaks, and just to remind, right, this is the army that's in Blue Forest. All these mages can do from where they are is just Strength of Giants, which is an extra, what was it, 4 damage? An extra 4 damage on every single unit, which is a lot, but once they've cast that, they don't really do anything else because they're out of range. So what I've done is I've put all of my troops right the way back in the corner, and they're all going to sit and buff up, and I'm going to let those units walk towards me. And while I'm sitting here, I'm pillaging the province. I'm not sure if that generates corpses, but I assume it generates corpses. And so with that in mind, I've got all my dudes scripted to cast Raised Dead for a bit. So I'm hoping that a couple of Raised Deads do get cast, and it produces enough, you know, chaff that we block some of the Shield Maiden's charge, and then our units are sufficient to sort of clean up. You know, we do have our Prophet Smiting as well, which is pretty decent. That's going to knock out 1 unit every turn. And then hopefully it's enough. That's the kind of goal anyway. Put 6 points of province defense, and then recruiting 2 more lancers. I don't know, he might not attack, but if he does, that's like the hope. And it's a similar sort of story over here. I've recruited nothing, but I put the province defense up to 10 because it's barbs and they're pretty good. This is a lot of troops, but you know, I've got 10 of my dudes. They'll all be blessed automatically, Awakened tattoos, and my god will be fighting. So the question is, can these actually defend if they get attacked? I'm not sure, but I think it's worth taking a chance. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that I know he's got 2 more forts, it's a bit trickier trying to figure out how I'm going to actually like kill Ulm. So I'm not sure about that. But that's the plan anyway for this turn. I have spoken to a Garthas player. Apparently a lot of people are at war with Helheim. And Helheim might be about to die soon. Or at least lose his cap. So another possible thing I could do with this deck is just run away, just run through Helheim's territory, but I don't know. Let's see if we can pull off a defense with these really small armies. See how it goes. We're not far from Horde of Skeletons now. It's a shame I don't have that. It'd be really useful in this province. Oh, actually, one other thing to mention is that I noticed that in Ultima Delca and Blue Moss Forest there is no province defense. So both of these scouts are attacking. I think I've got province defense everywhere, yeah. That's another extra little thing. So, the absolute best case scenario next turn is that he attacks me and then I take that province behind him. And then it's extremely likely he retreats into hostile territory. Worst case scenario is I get attacked in both of these provinces and just lose all my units. That's either or. Anyway, see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. Alright, cast wolves. We got attacked in 4 provinces. Cassian Forest, which we lost. Cadra, which we lost. Jome, which we lost. And Iron Range. Should have clicked the fight to watch this fight. Damn. Let's watch it anyway. But yes. So we did get attacked where our god was, but not with that many units. It was pretty well. God is fine. Okay. We also took these 2 provinces with our scouts. That's nice. So we lost 3, defended 1, took 2. Oh wait. Also Blue Moss Forest. Right, Blue Moss Forest, Ultima Delca. Oh, and the Sodden Merc as well. Alright. We didn't put province defense there either. So that's an even trade then, actually. Right, but unfortunately, unexpected event in Trollwoods. Apparently, this is the province where there were all those like events about the forest. Oh, I can't bring it up now. But it got attacked by Vine Men and Vine Ogres and a Woodhenge Druid. These guys aren't very tough. They have very low attack skill. Slightly better attack skill and 2 attacks. And quite strong. Alright, these guys are a bit better, but even still. 55 hit points. How many of these guys are there? Only 3 of them. Still. We also did some pillaging. So we pillaged Iron Range. That definitely produces corpses. There's 61 corpses here now. And down here, 29 corpses. So that's good to know. Didn't get attacked in territory. Somehow he got all these units into the palisades, which I don't understand. Because if I go here, it says that it takes 23 movement points to get there. So I'm not sure how that works. But whatever. Either way. Unless they were units that were already there. And he just put them on patrol because they might have been stealth. And, no, but then where would this army have gone? Unless he stealth moved that big army. I don't know, I'm confused. But anyway, that's messages. Alright, so, first things first. We are 2 turns away from Enchantment 5, when all of our Death Mages will be very useful, because they can do 6 skeletons per turn. So, here's the plan now, right? This is probably stupid, I don't know, but these units are going to move up towards Alms Fort. Actually, can you go to... No. They're going to go to Blue Moss Forest. We've got these units here, going to head to Cadra, take that back. We've got some units in Vepita, going to head to Trollwoods, take that back. And then my Pretender plus these units are going to take Jome. So then we'll have a nice neat line here. And then all of these units are going to move to adjacent to Ulm next turn. And then the turn after that, they're going to sit on Ulm, and we're going to siege it. So I'm recruiting a ton of just the cheapest units I can get. And then I'm going to march out every single Death 2 mage that I have. And they are going to join the siege. And that is the plan now. So 2 or 3 turns we're going to slowly try and march units towards them. You might catch this stack somewhere along here. Fair enough. Might lose it. Everything else I think can get to pretty safely. It's just now a case of continuing to build up these troops. 2 more turns to get Horde of Skeletons, and then just move all the Death Mages as well, and sit on arm. Is this a good idea? I don't know, because it does leave him free to then just start raiding all my shit. Especially if it's hard to take, and this is a 250 point wall. And we cannot see how many units he has in it. But we'll give it a shot, because it at least it gives us a plan, right? So I'm moving a lot of units from Sauromatia into Vepeta, so that they can move out next turn. And not a lot else to say. These guys are still sitting here. They're researching now because I need enough research to get it in 2 turns. Recruitment is a bit diminished. This is just a spirit guide. And this is of course all the archers. This is still in Inari. So we'll see how that goes. So next turn there's 3 fights at least. And I'm saving up a little bit of cash to make sure I've got a buffer. And I'm really just going to be... maybe that's what I should be doing here, is more archers. Map me 14, map me 12, I can probably get away with doing Sauromatia and Amazons actually. You're a more interesting unit, because they're tattooed. Actually, you're tattooed as well. Oh, well, we'll have a mix. That does mean I should leave these 2 here. Okay, let's do that. We need sieging units. Alright, I'm gonna hit in 10. Scout is doing nothing, that's fine. So, 21, I think that's the end of the video. So, thanks for watching. You can now theorise whether or not this is a good decision I'm making. And I'll see you in the next video.